Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Hurts. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score,
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now second and goal. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Javon Hargrave picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Oh. 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 16, Hurts. Rager catches it left side. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, it'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action with Hurts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though.